Good afternoon. Today we are from 4BE Group 4 and then we will presenting a video presentation for IC testing project flow. And this is my group member On Junsen and I am Gokaiwan and Jackline and Nasuha binti ZULFKHAR. Next, I will continue with introduction and self-intro. Okay, first I am Gokaiwan as the team leader.
I'm Ong Junsen as the design engineer.
I'm Nasuha binti ZULFKHAR as DFT engineer.
I am Jackline GANI as a front-end testing engineer.
Okay. Next, I will continue with the role and responsibility. First, I am the team leader and then my responsibility is assign tasks to engineer. Next, I will planning and monitoring progress tasks and last in help in troubleshooting.
I'm Ong. My role is as design engineer for this project. My responsibility is to design circuit which meets the requirement of the project and then help in identify the number of test patterns and netlist schematic.
I'm Nasuha. My role as DFT engineer, design for testability engineer. My responsibility is to define, implement and verify the scan test related DFT architecture. Then plan and run scan insertion, reviewing scan tests and DFT related timing constraint and result STA. My responsibility also analyze and improve scan test coverage.
Okay, so I am Jackline. Here my role is front-end testing engineer. So my job and responsibility is to get the complete clarity about the scope of the project. And the next job is performing front-end testing, also give confidence in deploying the project.
Next, we will continue with the project 4. For the project 4, first we start and then we will do the presentation slide. After that, we will record the presentation video and then we will start to simulate the waveform which it use the QuataSim. And next, we will generate the next list. If we not satisfied, then we will go back to QuataSim. And if we are satisfied, we will continue with generate schematic diagram. If we not satisfied with the schematic diagram, we will go back to QuataSim 2. And if we are satisfied, then we will continue with generate the area report. And if we are not satisfied, then we go back to QuataSim. Okay, if we satisfied, we will continue to simulate the compression mode. If we are not satisfied, we will go back to QuataSim. Then if we are satisfied, we go to the next step, which are the generate ATPG report. And if we not satisfied, we go back to QuataSim again. And last, if we are satisfied with the ATPG report, and then we will do the final project. And that's all for our project flow. Next, we will continue with Gantt chart and milestone. It will presenting by our team member.
Thank you, Go, for presenting just now. I'm Ong. I will present about the Gantt chart and the milestone for our project. Our first task is to do a presentation slideshow. We already done and present on today, which is 19th of December, and then we go to our second task, which is project presentation, which is doing a video, and then we present on today also, which is 19th of December, and then we start our simulation on 15 to 22 of December. And after that, we go and generate our netlist report, which is Leonardo spectrum, start from 22 of December to 27 of December. And then we continue to our fifth task, which is generate a report about neonatal spectrum. We plan to do on 25th of December until 27th of December. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thanks to all. I'm Nasuha will continue for 6 tasks, which is netlist simulation waveform. We start from 27th of December until 29th of December. For 7 tasks, simulation compression mode, test compress. We start from 27th of December also until 3rd January 2022. For 8 tasks, we generate ATPG. We start from 29th of December until 3rd January of 2022. For 9 tasks, troubleshooting, we do from 19th of December until 3rd January. And lastly, final report, we do from 25th of December until 6th January of 2022. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so next I will going to explain. So my group was expect the target test around 98 to 100% for test coverage. And then so for fault coverage, we have decided to 95 until 100%. Next slide. So here we choose the mode. We choose the compression mode, which is a data compression is a process of reducing the amount of data required to represent a given quantity of information. So here this is the scan base circuit diagram. So scan in we have the compressor, and then next go to scan base circuit, next go to compressor, and then we go to scan out. So at a scan out, we go to compress test pattern, and then it will reduce the time. So the last is we compress the input and the output pin into the single pin. And then I think that's all for our presentation for IC project. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.